Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Today we're here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Denise. También hablo español. And today we're going to be showing you guys this Logan Coach 2 Horse Gooseneck. So this is a Bullseye model. This is the one that follows off of the Crossfire, and we're going to be starting into our tack room today. So we'll start with the tack room door. As you guys can tell, we have our bus window at the top. We also have our little brush tray, fly spray tray, honestly anything you really want to add in here. We have carpet in it. You guys can always take it out, power wash it, put it back in there. We also have our blanket rods in here. This guy does swing in and out. It does have a little D-ring, and you can tie this guy onto here so you can make sure it's not swinging as you guys are driving down the road. So as we're working our way into the tack room itself, as you guys can see, there's running board. This guy is what you'll use to go into the actual tack room itself. You also will have your 2 swing out saddle rack with your 2 pads on it. So you guys can add obviously your saddle pads onto this guy, and then once you can leave it out when you're kind of out anywhere, or you can just swing it back in to be able to get your tack room door closed. It is really nice to have that guy on there to swing in and out, so you guys don't have to worry about your stuff kind of coming in and out of this space in here. So as we're coming into the tack room, as you guys can tell, this guy, the whole entire flooring on here is going to be just your standard carpet, as well as going into the actual nose area itself. So going into the nose area, we have kind of your little step that you would use essentially to go up to the nose. On both ends of the nose, you do have those sliding bus windows as well, so you guys can open those, get a little bit of airflow going into this guy. You'll also have light on the top very end over there. And then kind of turning around to this guy. So this trailer is aluminum steel body, and we do have some galvanized some Vortex lining on this guy. And then towards this back over here, you do have your carpet with your 12 bridle hooks on top. The carpet is just kind of to minimize the the sound that goes into the actual stables themselves, so your horses are not freaking out as you guys are driving down the road. And then back onto this guy, we'll swing out our saddle rack. We do have a 28-gallon water tank. So you guys will get a hose with it. So you'll have a hose you can hook up to the bottom spigot that's at the bottom. And then you guys also have the one that you can just fill up your buckets with a little bit towards the middle of it. This guy will fill up at the top as you have kind of your little spout to go in it to the top of the water tank itself. So this trailer is 7 feet tall, 6'9" wide, and we're looking at 2 3,500-pound Dexter torsion axles. You guys are also running on 16-inch aluminum wheels on here. And as you guys can tell, they're kind of not just your standard chrome on it. It has a little bit of black added to it. As we look towards the top of it, we do have a light on the top of this guy, and the light on top of the tack room door. You guys will have your 2 tie hooks on the outside of this trailer, and the windows on this guy for the hip side, you're looking at 2 bus windows. Like I said, it's 2 horse, so you have those 2 sliding bus windows. And then as we're kind of moving towards the end of the trailer over here, like I mentioned, this is a galvanized steel aluminum body on this trailer. So the black that you guys see is your Vortex lining on this guy. It'll just make your trailer last a little bit longer rather than having, you know, just your standard aluminum on it. And we'll take a look at the floor itself. So we're looking at wood flooring with, again, that Vortex lining. Logan really likes their Vortex lining, so this trailer will have just your regular Vortex lining on it, as well as we see throughout the trailer itself. And then your rubber mats. These guys are kind of heavy, but they're we recommend you guys take them out at least once a year, so you guys can just kind of power wash your trailer, kind of keep it as nice as you guys kind of can. I mean, it is a horse trailer, so. But we'll look at the stall area itself. So we have a subdivider here, so this guy will swing in and then also swing out. You just pull the lever here and swing it back out. It'll snap into place whenever it is to its full. And you guys also have your D-ring right here, and you have your pin where you guys can hook it on. So we'll go kind of ahead and pull it out. Maybe if I can use my other hand. There we go. So now this guy is not really going anywhere. Whenever you guys kind of want to put other things in here, I mean, I've used my trailers for moving and stuff like that, so it's kind of nice to be able to hook that guy and you kind of know it's not going to go anywhere. So as we're working our way to the top of the trailer itself, we do have our 2 D-rings onto the sides of both stalls actually. And then you guys do have that window right there with the screen that is hooked onto the railing of the jail bars over there. You do have your tie rail on the top of the window itself up here. And then as you guys can kind of tell, we do have our 2 vents, our 2 roof vents on the top of the trailer. You pull it in or you push it out. You kind of pull air in, pull air out of the trailer. And again, our Vortex lining throughout the whole entire trailer itself. We'll unhook this guy so you guys can see the second stall. So kind of pretty much the same thing. And you're looking at a divider that is going to be padded on both sides of the stalls. The window will be the same, and then you do have your 2 rings on here, and then your tie ring at the very top of the trailer, and your latch on this guy as well. You kind of have to slam it a little bit to get this guy going most of the times, but as we spoke as well, the bus windows on this guy. For the hip side, you do have your 2 LED lights on the interior of this trailer, so it does give a lot of light into the trailer itself. And we will work our way around. So I'm gonna get this door shut. So as you guys can tell back here, we do have a load light at the very top of the trailer itself. So that guy will bring a lot of visibility to the trailer whenever you guys are kind of, you know, parked and you need to get a little bit of light to unload or load your horses. This will give you a lot of light, as well as the light that's inside of the stall area itself. We do have our brakes built into our brakes is going to be kind of that reverse light. So the little kind of white that you see around that guy, that is going to give you a lot more visibility whenever you're backing up. It's an LED light, so you'll get a lot more light going into the parking spot itself, so you guys will be able to see a lot more of that. You guys also have your marker lights on the top. You have those 3, and then we will work our way over to the head side of this trailer. So again, marker lights on the top of the trailer itself, and then as we can kind of tell, we do have that light, that LED light on the top as well, like we did on the other side. We also have the 2 tie rings on this guy as well on the head side. So total tie rings on this trailer, you'll see 4 of them. And head side, you have 2 drop down windows, but they're also bus windows. So if you don't want to drop them down and you just kind of want to give your horse a little bit of airflow, you guys can always just open your bus window. And then as we see, these guys are the gel bars that I was speaking about. They're kind of different to pull down, so you guys will hold the middle one, pull down, and then it'll come with its force down this way. You guys, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could drive down the road with them down, but they are going to be flapping everywhere since it's not very secure. And then to kind of put them back into place, you'll do the same thing, pull down, and then, oh, there we go. Yeah, you'll pull down, and then they'll kind of latch onto the sides that are over there. Or if you don't want to have them at all anywhere like that, you can just drive down with your windows up. The way to pull these guys down is there's kind of this like pull here. You just push it down and it'll come down this way. And then to lock into place, you do have your socket, and this guy has the little pop, so there you go. Unless you want to pull it out, you kind of have to use a little bit of force and pull it. I like the Logans because they do have this guy on the drop down windows. It is very hard for me sometimes on some of these trailers to get to the window itself, because either one, they're too tall and I am very short, so I can't always reach the latch. And obviously on this guy, it's at the very, very, very top of the window itself, so to pull it down is kind of hard for me on that guy. So I do like this feature that Logan has a lot, actually. So we'll work our way towards the nose. So you have your coupler on this guy, and then you also have your chains. Please use your chains every time you're moving your trailer. And kind of coming towards the inner, you'll see that Vortex lining that I was speaking about throughout the trailer. It is going to be all inside here, so anything kind of to them that's aluminum, they will add this Vortex lining. You'll have a full size spare tire on this guy, so whatever is on the trailer is your spare tire. And you guys also have a single speed manual jack. So what that means, obviously we're not on a hydraulic, and to pull, kind of push this guy, there's a compartment down the side here where your handle actually lays. So you pull that guy out, and then you use it to connect it to the outer side of the trailer to where you guys can crank this guy and pull your jack up or pull your jack down. So again, you guys, this is gonna be a 2025 Logan Coach Bullseye 2-horse gooseneck. This guy is a brand new trailer. And like I said already, you guys, my name is Denise. This is my cell phone number. This is the office number, and you guys will also see my email on this guy. So if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me. Otra vez, mi nombre es Denise. Hablo español y aquí estoy para todas sus órdenes. Cuando ustedes ocupen una traila o saben de alguien que ocupa una traila, por favor, márquenme. Este viene siendo mi número celular y este viene siendo el número de la oficina. Este es mi correo electrónico. Muchas gracias. Again, you guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.